get Saturday night footy underway. Here's Jason Bennett.
McInerney in the ruck against Goldstein. Beautiful tap down to Simpkin, who started on Lachie Neale at the first bounce. He delivers inside 50. Gardner slaps it away. Zurhaar, Turner, back to Zurhaar. Now Thomas. They share it around at 50. Delivers inside. Zeeble there, off the hands of the contest. Hits the behind post.
From the middle of the ground.
Strange part about it, Lingy, was that he had 20 metres of space and plenty of time. Here's Jack Zeeble, forced his way through. Welcome back, Sean Higgins. He is a gun.
Just complements that North Melbourne midfield so well. Can get forward, finishes beautifully. Doesn't his teammates love it? He loves it. They come from everywhere to get to Higgins.
Well, his Simpkin was smothered off his boot. Spills to Cameron. He feeds it to Berry. Neale. Rich can load up on that left boot and thump it long inside 50. McStay at ground level. Here's Robinson. Looks laterally and spots Berry, 48 from home.
Big for this footy club.
Missed 5 weeks with a cyst behind his right knee. This is his 4th game back, mate. It over the top into the hole, but the pocket collapses as Gardner comes in with the fist. Brown little deft tap into the path of Dumont. He gives it to Higgins for his second early. That one's missed way left.
Sean Higgins is thinking, what are you doing?
And he couldn't believe the space. He thought,
geez, lucky Thompson was there. Imagine if it had gone straight to an unguarded Brisbane player who was off to the races.
Cho said the Kangaroos have started nicely here. Nick Larkey straight through the middle.
Well, here it is. Sean Higgins, he wanted the hand pass. He turned around and said, Cunners, where are you going with that one? But it's all ended okay to fix a little problem there.
Yeah, had palpitations last week.
Nick Larkey.
Yeah. Careful, Jai, careful, mate.
He's all okay and fine now, and there's no risk playing. But
End of the game. Advantage is paid, so the ball's still alive for the Lions in the forward pocket. McCarthy swings goalward and misses. Bring about Lachie Neale. And there's the crunching tackle from Jed Anderson.
oh, that's a fine tackle that was went a bit long. That's the one. After the play, downfield.
Get a little bit difficult. Beautiful pick up from Zurhaar again. Ben Brown's out. And look at the space inside forward 50.
And look at that space he had to work into. Harris Andrews got in front of him. You're in trouble as a defender when you get in front like that. You've got no idea where the forward's leading. Ben Brown was licking his lips.
The ideal start, North Melbourne away from home at the Gabba. And they've kicked the first 3 goals of the game.
Well, Lachie Neale's already copped a bit. Jed Anderson just dumping him down there. And then that one was the down the field free kick, silly by Jai Simpkin. Another one, Simpkin on Neale. So they've clearly come in with the focus to target him.
The Lions, Christensen involved there. Out the back, Bailey, who started at half back. Now the forward handball, Eric Hipwood. Back into the side, week out with
what's in this team.
McStay better that time, didn't give away a free kick. Robinson looking for the Lions' first goal. The snap to the goal square. Oh, it's picked his pocket. Christensen stole a goal.
There's quick kick from Robinson. Great contest by Lincoln McCarthy there. That was Pittard's mark. He created that.
Going to go the big long bomb. I think the tallest player on the Brisbane list, the big O, who tripped over at the back, might have been the intended target. So nearly.
Took a blinder here earlier in the year. I think it was against Port Adelaide. Pops it over the top to Gardner. He's confronted by Dumont, which leaves Zorko on his own. 60 from home. Steps around Atley. Sizzles it to the pocket. Mention Lingy. Foot injuries, back injuries, groin and hip injuries, hamstring injuries. Finally he's fit. And I wrapped him up beautifully.
The long kick should come soon. Yep.
He will just chip it up in the Larkey direction. No one went and picked him up. He just drifted down from behind the football, got inside 50 on his own, sat in the hole, and they found him.
Larkey, I looked it up. Supraventricular tachycardia is what he has, and I'm told it's a relatively common condition for AFL football, so they're not worried about it. They're just going to fix it.
17 goals for this season for Nick Larkey. He is a dead eye.
Cunnington, that's another shank off the boot. Goldstein, it might be okay though. Mason Wood's a good athlete, this man. This could be a brilliant start to North Melbourne. They've kicked 5.
Chris Fagan told us before the game when we spoke to him, Das, that playing against North Melbourne, you've got to treat them almost like a top 4 or 5 team with their recent form, and Gee, they're playing that way. That is a fantastic.
Let's go forward, take a contested mark. Hasn't always been the strong point of big ruckman in this part of the game. And that one was always had great ability to get their ball movement going. North have been really well positioned. Charlie Cameron swoops, but I feel like they've structured up particularly well, North, so far.
North have defended it beautifully. I think Brisbane Lions haven't been able to move the footy. Maybe a little shove in the back there.
There it is.
McInerney and Goldstein. McInerney taps it backwards to Lyons. Did he feed it through the traffic? Not quite.
Head mark, here's Hodgie. He's away with some dash to the champ, and beautiful looking kick again. McInerney, second attempt's got it. So did well, McInerney again. He got that huge frame, 107 kilo, 204 centimetre athletic profile. Directly in front, shouldn't miss. Oscar McInerney looked a little ungainly, but got it through.
Over the top to McCluggage. He can look up inside 50. He's got options shorter than that. This one's Jared Berry.
Right on, Jamie.
He's got Rayner lurking at the top of the square. Spots that movement, heads in that direction. McCarthy and Rayner.
Show how much. That is a terrific grab by Rayner, but to show how much the momentum of this game has swung, 20 of the last 24 entries has gone to Brisbane. They have swung this around, and this would be a huge goal for the Lions. Really give them some reward.
Just pushes it across the face.
Style North, happy at times. Oh, big fly, Sirhart. All for him, but sure how much fun that was for Answorth. Tackle Daniel Rich, big powerful unit. Kane Turner, almost a judo move that was. He crunched him. Lions. It's Robinson, always busy. That's an awkward bouncing ball. Has it got a touch on it?
Simpkin receives it back. Nice step. Sets it up. Pollock from 52 can pin the ears back. Go for it and kick a beauty.
Funny game footy at times, Lee, isn't it? Last 13 entries went Brisbane's way. They scored 1 goal, 4. The Kangaroos get 1 and kick a goal straight away.
Straight down there, and that is great finish. Simple.
Bailey, play on's the call. Long bomb to the goal square. North Melbourne. Oh, brilliantly done. Charlie Cameron, something from nothing.
Score review. Umpire's call is a behind. Please check that it came off the defender's foot and not the attacker's foot.
Yeah, that'll be overturned, I think, pretty quickly.
Review underway.
Cameron Ling.
Yes.
General direction now. Brown will come over the top. It's Brown and Gardner tangle.
Over the man, Brisbane.
And Answorth milked that for all it was worth.
Simpkin. It's too far out for him to score. Higgins with a clever little chip. Ben Brown.
Just a little half kick to his advantage. Great kick.
Just didn't time it well.
It goes on and on and on, but it's normally pretty effective. And that one, though.
Go. Rich confronts him. Wood tries to sell the dummy and does. Then looks inboard and delivers. He's had a personal best in 2 of his last 3 games. And that's loose checking. Kicked a goal in the opening term. 48 metres out. It's going to drop short. Delivers inside 50 to Simpkin. Punched away by Bailey. Picked up by Turner, who delivers to Brown. Ben Brown had a shot from a similar angle earlier in the quarter.
Brisbane's defence, you can see all the numbers. So many players back there, but they're all just guarding a little bit of space.
Kangaroos, who have been a long-kicking team over the last couple of months. They still are tonight, but going inside 50, they've been a lot more selective, and Brown finishes the work.
Lions working hard again. This Campbell from Rich, maybe a little too slick for Lockie Neal. With it, and clever little toe poke back to Mitch Robinson. Now Lincoln McCarthy. And the Kangaroos, well, they were well set, but mark dropped by Polak, and that's a bad blue. He's
to lower the shoulder a little bit, but let's have a look. Just leant into it. And that's a high contact.
I understand the rules, said the umpire. So does Alan Christensen. This is a big goal against the flow of play. The Lions hit back.
They're streaming forward, the Kangas. They want to move it quickly. They find Turner. Turner's got Larkey in the pocket who can go shorter and find Mason Wood. 2 games, 7 years in the system. From 48 metres, strikes it beautifully. What a finish!
Jeez.